What's up, everybody? J Heat Sports Media coming at y'all again with that fire as always. Spitting the hot topics and getting the sports conversation started. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Football, basketball, and boxing. Let's get to it. All right, that was a pretty good fight that we saw last night between Edgar Berlanga and Canelo Alvarez. I must say, I was impressed with Edgar. Canelo did what he was supposed to do. And truthfully, like I said in my video, I thought once it got past the 8th round, it was going to get bad quickly. And I thought that Canelo would put him to sleep. And when he dropped Edgar early in the fight, I was like, whoa, this is not going to go long. Maybe it's not even going to make it to the 10th round, which is where I thought the KO would happen. But shout out to Edgar. He proved a lot to me. When he hit that canvas, and it was a good shot, and he was pounding his fist, and you could tell he was mad at himself, but giving props to Canelo like, you caught me. But I ain't letting that happen again. And he got up and put up a good fight for the rest of the way. He could have been a little more aggressive at times. I think he was a little hesitant. You could see right from the beginning after that knockdown, he was throwing some tremendous haymakers trying to get back at Canelo, but he finally settled into a game plan, and the jab was working for him. That left hand jab was keeping Canelo at bay at times, and it was setting up the opportunity for him to get at Canelo with a hook, or more importantly, an uppercut. I really don't think Edgar threw enough uppercuts in that fight, and maybe that could have stung a little bit because we didn't really see him get a solid hit on Canelo at all. That being said, that's props to Canelo. Canelo is a seasoned, proven, Hall of Fame, polished champion. And he kept his head on a swivel, kept his hands in that holding the telephone position, and made sure there wasn't many opportunities for Edgar to hit him. And he stayed and kept it close. Like I said, he needed to get in close quarters, break that distance down as a shorter fighter with less reach has to do. Canelo was doing all that. It was a master class in boxing, but he couldn't put that big boy down. That was a challenge. He couldn't put him down for the count, at least. And Edgar showed heart after he knew what he had to take from that punch that dropped him. Then on, he got caught a couple other times that if it was early in the fight, maybe he'd have failed. But then now he was ready for that power. And that showed me something because I could see it in Edgar's eyes as that fight was being made. When they would meet in those press conferences, you could tell he wanted this. He believed he could beat Canelo. Now, that wasn't the reality, but that belief and that confidence in himself and that stepping up to the moment to try to seize that opportunity got him through that fight. And he can look back at that and learn from this fight, and he could be solid at 168. One loss is not the end of the world. It's not always about keeping that 0 in the column. It's about what you do after it, how you grow and coming back. The best fighters can respond if they get beat. So I'm going to keep my eye on Edgar. I hope he does well moving forward and eventually gets an opportunity to one day get himself a belt. But Canelo's that dude. Props to Canelo. He looked like he was the man because he was the man. Now, he said he's the best in the world. I don't know about that. I can't unsee the Bivol fight. He says he wants to fight Bivol next. At least those were reports I was reading. I don't know if I believe that. Bivol wanted to fight him in a rematch. He just said, I wanted to come to 168. You came to 175, and I was putting up all of the risk, giving up my belts or a chance to lose my belts to you. Now that I beat you, put your belts on the line. I'll come to 168 and fight. Canelo ain't want that. It was a wise move, in my opinion. And Canelo is one of the great fighters of all time. So again, I'm not trying to put down Canelo Alvarez as far as his all-time ranking. But he's not the best ever. He can be beat. And we've seen him be beat. And Beevil's one of those guys, I think if he fought him, he'd lose to him again. I think he's playing up the Beevil opportunity because he still don't want to fight Benavidez unless he gets $200 million for the fight, which is crazy. But not crazy to dream. If he gets it, hey, heck of a hustle. And hopefully that works out for him. But if he gets the $200 million and then doesn't fight Beevil, then doesn't fight David, that'll be something. I don't think that'll happen, though. I think he's trying to make that his big cash out money fight. Same thing with Crawford. Big cash out money fight. But will he actually fight these guys? We hope so. Because until he does, those are, I won't call them asterisks, but those are things that will be noticed on his career. That two guys who are peak prime performers who people think going into the fight with Canelo is a 50-50 fight. He's not fighting him. So that's something. But still, again, props to Canelo. He did his thing last night. He won convincingly, unanimous decision, agree with the judges totally. And props to Edgar for staying on his feet and making it through that fight with a proven pro. Let's see what happens with him next. All right, that's all the time I got. Y'all know what it is, and you know who you're looking for. J Heat Sports Media. Remember to like, subscribe, or get at me in the comments. Find me on YouTube, Instagram, X, and TikTok. And if you got Facebook, join my group, J Heat Sports Media.